Hello everyone, welcome back to Brightbots. I'm your host Dr. Bright and welcome to episode 2 of season 3. Here is where you start to see the field open up a little bit and you see it side and you figure out who's really a contender and who really isn't. For tonight's fights we have an interesting matchup between Ace 5 and Exoskeleton. You see Burnout take on Radio Wave, Effigy take on Jaguar, Twisted Fantasy take on Draconis, Valentine's Day Massacre take on Road Hazard, Black Blizzard take on Raptor, and Abacus take on Rose Quartz. And for tonight's main event, we have a very heated rivalry between two of our best bots. It's defending champion Anubis taking on season 1 champion Corrosive. Fifth time these two have met in Brightbots. It will be an intense, action-packed spinner fight that should have you on the edge of your seat. Without further ado, let's get into our first fight. Alright, for our first fight of the day, we have a interesting matchup between two vertical spinners. It's the vertical drum of Jaguar taking on Effigy. Now, these two are interesting opponents because Jaguar's very small and compact, but has a very good drivetrain. Meanwhile, Effigy has that big plow that should allow it to go weapon to weapon with Jaguar pretty well. It should be interesting to see how this fight plays out. Winner of this fight is 2-0. Alright, here we go. Let the bot battle begin. Both bots coming towards the center of the ring. Meeting in the middle of the arena. Effigy pushing him back a little bit. Jaguar pushing him back. Very technical fight. A little shot to the wedge by Jaguar. Getting towards the side. Missing him. Oh, what a shot by Jaguar. By Effigy. Oh, counter shot. Oh, and Jaguar might be stuck. Jaguar might be stuck. Oh my goodness! Jaguar is already out of this fight.
10,
Effigy trying to free him,
9,
but he
8,
won't be able to.
7,
The
6,
countdown is on.
5, 4, 3,
Jaguar
2,
has been
1.
knocked out.
Knockout.
Effigy is 2-0. The winner by knockout is Effigy. What a dominant victory. No, they had like those jousting parts in the beginning there, each bot trying to get an angle. The Effigy got at Jaguar on its back, got stuck on the wall, and that was all she wrote. Not really much to say here, just a really quick win for Effigy, and it'll be interesting to see how it does going forward. Alright, for our next matchup, it's Abacus versus Rose Quartz. Bit of an unorthodox matchup here. Abacus, the full body spinner, fight didn't get recorded last week, but it lost the judge's decision to Corrosive. And Rose Quartz put up a decent fight against Jaguar last week before getting thrown out of the ring by the floor flipper. This fight should be chaotic as hell, and I can't really tell who's going to win this. So without further ado, let's get into the fight. Alright, here we go. Let the fight begin. Rose Quartz missing on a box rush, and there's a shot by Abacus, but it's sent upside down. Being in the center of the ring. Rose Quartz slips upside down. Abacus getting up the speed. Floor flipper drops Rose Quartz right on top of Abacus, but it actually helps Rose Quartz as Abacus is upside down. Abacus spinning in place. The Rose Quartz. Both bots across the arena from each other. Abacus up the speed, but that hammer, that pickaxe on Rose Quartz doing a good job of slowing down Abacus. Abacus getting up the speed, looking to deliver a big shot, but staying off of Rose Quartz as it's spinning. What a shot! Both bots sent across the arena. Rose Quartz sent nearly out of the arena there. Now, halfway through this fight, another nice shot. Rose Quartz going after Abacus and sending him out of control again with that pickaxe. The pickaxe on Rose Quartz is doing a good job of keeping him unstable as there's another shot. Flipped upside down. Abacus set across the area into the screws. Rose Quartz has a chance to capitalize. He's down. Abacus out of control. Rose Quartz spinning. Abacus near the rails. Getting up to speed. Missed shot. Abacus getting chased down. Nice shot there by Rose Quartz. And another. But Rose Quartz putting Abacus on that little shelf over there. Abacus in trouble. Rose Quartz doing an excellent job. Another shot. Both bots set across the ring. Abacus out of control. Rose Quartz getting back up getting spun up. Abacus going in. Nice shot there. Now it's like a weapon. The weapon shot. Oh my goodness. Rose Quartz then airborne. Abacus out of control. 5 seconds left in this fight. What an insane match. Winner by judge's decision is Rose Quartz. A very impressive performance out of Rose Quartz this weekend. I mean, I think it's the first time I've ever seen a Thwackbot beat a full body spinner. It used the way it was designed really well, as it used that pickaxe to loop around the pole of Abacus, and it honestly just kept sending Abacus out of control, and that's honestly what won this fight. For tonight's next matchup, we have a battle of two 0-1 bots. It's Radio Wave versus Burnout. Burnout coming off of a tough loss in its first fight to Exoskeleton. Meanwhile, Radio Wave got knocked out by Anubis last week. So both bots looking to get into the win column for the first time this season. It's going to be interesting to see how the ground game goes, because Radio Wave's pretty low to the ground, but Burnout can attack the very center of Radio Wave's wedge, which isn't as low as the forks. So it'll be interesting to see how this fight plays out. Alright, here we go. Let the bot battle begin. Radio Wave getting underneath Burnout immediately. Radio Wave staying centered, and that's the first flip, but Radio Wave counters. Both bots have landed a shot so far. Floor flipper taking out Radio Wave. He's upside down. Another floor flipper shot on the Radio Wave. Oh, he's on his head. Oh, he could have left him there, but he decides to keep this fight going. Burnout showing good sportsmanship. Burnout flipping there. Nothing doing. Radio Wave looking for any sort of opening. Misflip by Burnout. And a big flip almost out of the arena. What a shot by Burnout. But Radio Wave counters with a shot of its own. Another flip by Burnout. Radio Wave coming back a little bit. Some nice pops there. Oh, and a big missed opportunity for Radio Wave with Burnout upside down. Burnout flipping Radio Wave into the screws. Radio Wave in a little bit of trouble right now. Nice shot there. Burnout, self-rights. Here we go. Missed flip. Radio Wave. Nice shot there. And another nice shot there from Radio Wave. Burnout. Oh, another shot. Oh my goodness. Radio Wave's starting to chain these hits together. But nice counter flip by Burnout. 15 seconds left. Another huge flip from Burnout. Five seconds to go. Interesting to see who will win this action-packed fight. Wow, that was one of those fights where it was sad someone had to lose because both of those bots put it all on the line there. But we're going to give it to Burnout slightly due to a couple factors. One, we feel like it was able to get to a couple damage points in there despite Radio Wave being a spinner. Two, it gets aggression due to the fact that it saved Radio Wave earlier in the fight from being knocked out, and that's considered to be super aggressive, and it was just overall really aggressive throughout the whole fight. Thirdly, we deemed it controlled the fight with all those flips and keeping Radio Wave on its head. So, Burnout wins by judge's decision, but Radio Wave did an amazing job as well in this fight, and honestly, it's one of those fights where not someone had to lose, and it just happened to be Radio Wave. Alright, for our next matchup, it should be pretty interesting. It's the grappler of Raptor taking on the front hinge flipper of Black Blizzard. Both bots coming off losses in their last fight. Black Blizzard losing to Draconis, a control bot, and Raptor losing to Road Hazard Flipper. So it's kind of ironic that these two are facing each other here. But should be a pretty interesting matchup between these two. It's going to come down to who can get under who and can Raptor get a hold of Black Blizzard's Flipper. Well, let's see. Alright, here we go. Let the bot battle begin. Old bot's coming to the center of the ring. Little flip there from Black Blizzard. Black Blizzard chasing. Raptor able to self-right. Missed slip by Black Blizzard. Raptor had a chance at a grab, didn't take it. Oh, missed slip there by Black Blizzard. Both of these bots seemingly missing opportunities to get flips or grabs. So, we'll see if that persists. Oh, little grab there, but Raptor lets go. Little kill shot saw it on the back, on the bottom of Raptor. Both bots circling. Missing a shot there is Black Blizzard. And now a little clamp from Raptor. Now taking him into the wall. And here we go. And he flips him out of the arena! Raptor is out! Black Blizzard wins! Winner by out of the arena is Black Blizzard. That was pretty even fight. Neither bot could really do much for most of that fight. Then Black Blizzard got Raptor perfectly on the top of that bot. And it got the perfect angle to launch Raptor over the high wall and out of the arena. Pretty quick fight, pretty self-explanatory. Let's get into the next one. Alright, for our next fight, we have an interesting matchup. It's Ace 5 versus Exoskeleton. Ace 5 coming off of a loss to VDM where it got absolutely destroyed, got torn in half by the Hammerbot. Exoskeleton coming off of a close judge's decision victory over Burnout. Both these bots have something to prove this week, and both these bots looking to get a win. Ace 5 looking for its first win, Exoskeleton looking to prove itself as a contender. Let's see how this plays out. Alright. Let the bot battle begin. Ace 5 misses a flip. Exoskeleton gets a saw shot in. And a little slam there. Exoskeleton has the flame on, doing some good damage. And a shot right on the flipper from the saw. But a flip by Ace 5. And another. And another. Now Ace 5 biting him. He's biting him like a goddamn sandwich. Nice flip by Ace 5. Misses the counter flip. Though that front of Ace 5 is starting to appear to get damage from the flame a little bit. Oh, and there's a nice push by Exoskeleton, but unable to capitalize. Little shot to the top of Ace 5. Exoskeleton landing, just continues to land those shots on the flipper of Ace 5, trying to do some damage there and get some points for the judges. It's not a bot that's gonna get a lot of knockouts. It's a bot that's designed to win judges' decisions. Oh, nice. The floor flipper gets Exoskeleton a little bit, but there goes a piece off of Ace 5. Little shot by the kill saw. Oh, and a nice flip. And another good flip from Ace 5, but Exoskeleton counters with a saw shot. 40 seconds left. This could go either way. Nice little drive into the wall by Exoskeleton, taking him for a ride around the box. Floor flipper gets both of them, though Ace 5 getting the worst of it. Another shot on the drive onto the floor flipper by Exoskeleton, showing great control. Now using those saw shots on the back, but Ace 5 counters with a flip. Another saw shot there. Exoskeleton landing more and more saw shots towards the end of this fight. What a fight. Winner by judge's decision is Exoskeleton. This is a really good fight, similar to that radio wave burnout fight. This fight could have gone either way, but we rolled in favor of Exoskeleton due to the fact that it just controlled more of the fight. It was consistently getting those saw shots, and it recovered very well from the flips it did take. And we just feel it did more in the fight to deserve the win than Ace 5. It'll be interesting to see how both these bots do going forward, especially Ace 5 now it's sitting at 0-2 and now Exoskeleton sitting at 2-0, looking to be a contender to maybe even go on the championship run. Alright, folks, time for the night's main event. For tonight's main event, it's an action-packed spinner fest between our two former champions. It's Season 1 champion Corrosive versus defending champion Anubis. Now, these two bots have fought more than any other bots in Brightbots. This is their 5th meeting. They're 2-2 against each other. Both Corrosive won their 2 fights in Season 1. Anubis won their 2 fights in Season 2. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. These two know each other so well. Corrosive, coming off of a win over Abacus, where it just sent it flying for 3 minutes and then got the judge's decision victory. Meanwhile, Anubis coming off of a knockout victory over Radio Wave. This fight could go either way. These two always put on a show whenever they fight. And let's get into the main event. Alright, let the bot battle begin. Both spinners getting up to speed. And Corrosive lands a shot to the side of the wedge. And another nice shot by Corrosive, landing those glancing blows on Anubis' wedge. Another corner shot. And another. Anubis trying to stay squared up to Corrosive, but a nice shot there. Corrosive not letting that happen right now. Doing a very good job of getting to the side, like right there. Little shot to the front. And another nice shot there by Corrosive. Corrosive doing a good job of not going weapon to weapon with Anubis and getting sent flying. Little shot by Anubis there. Already a piece of that wedge is gone. There goes another piece off of Anubis. Oh, but a nice counter shot there. Anubis is getting that in that right side of that wedge torn up. Corrosive has zeroed in on it. Now Corrosive looking to go after that other side of the wedge. Corrosive doing a good job of getting away, get up the speed, and there's a nice shot by Anubis. Anubis sent off balance by Corrosive. Corrosive just continues to get to the side of Anubis. Another shot there, takes off a fork. A minute left in this fight. Oh, nice shot there by Anubis. But there goes another quarter of that wedge, and there goes the other fork. Anubis' wedge has been torn up big time here. Corrosive getting up to speed. What a shot! Anubis sends Corrosive airborne. That's been Anubis' biggest hit of the fight so far. But Corrosive counter, sending Anubis into the screws. Can Anubis get down? A countdown
10,
might start.
9,
We'll see.
8, 7,
A countdown
6,
is on.
5,
On
4.
Anubis in trouble. Stuck in the screws, but the screws reverse. Anubis needs something here. Corrosive is getting away, getting up to speed, going maybe in for one last shot. There goes another shot. Corrosive, a very impressive performance. Winner by judge's decision is Corrosive. Very impressive victory over Anubis. Really dominated the whole fight. I mean, Anubis had a couple shots here and there, but every single time Anubis got a hit, a Corrosive came back with 3 more. So it just felt like Corrosive did a lot more in this fight, and it seemed that they earned this victory. And with that, that'll be the end of this episode. Apologies for not being able to show the VDM versus Road Hazard and Draconis versus Twisted Fantasy fights. Again, like last week, I forgot to hit the record button for those fights. So I apologize for that, but the winners of those fights were VDM and Draconis, both winning by judge decision. And with that, I'll see you next week on Brightbots.